of sudo permissions AWS they're providing for EC2 user by default. Got it, guys? Simple. We'll discuss with the help of one small story. Got it, guys? I am a root user. For example, I am a root user, right? I have the full access. I can execute any command anywhere into our operating system. So you people are my team. Got it, guys? You people are my team. But you are a normal user. You are a junior administrator. You doesn't have the root permission. I hope you got it, guys. You doesn't have the root permissions. Okay. For example, I am in leave for maybe 1 week. Suddenly in our organization, 20 people they need to log in. Right? So what we need to do, we need to create the 20 user accounts for 20 people to log in into our organization. Right? So who have the permission to create the 20 user account? Only root. Only root user, he have the permission to create the 20 user account. But I'm a root, right? I'm in leave, right? I'm not into Hyderabad. Maybe I'm in some remote area. I'm doing trekking kind of stuff. There is no phone signal. There is no internet. Then how I need to create the user account remotely? Remotely also I am unable to create the users, right? Then you people you need to create. You people you doesn't have the access. So I am not going to share my username and password to you people. Maybe if you misuse, I am going to lose my job. Guys, please remember, don't share username and password to your friends. If you are sharing username and password to your employees, maybe if you did any mistake, then sometimes you are going to lose your job. Our username, our password, we need to keep secret, and every 30 days we need to change the password. For every 30 days, we need to change our password. Remember, after getting the job, not now, okay? So clear, guys? I hope you're clear, right? So now I'm not going to provide my username and password. What I'm going to do, well, before I'm leaving, at the time, I'm going to provide the sudo permission for you. My team, they need to execute so and so command behalf of root user. How they are going to execute? With the help of sudo permission, super user do. Super user executable commands, we are trying to executing with the help of normal user using sudo command. Clear, guys? I hope you got it exactly what is sudo permission. So we are trying to providing few permissions. So for example, root user, he have the full access. It can execute any command anywhere into our operating system. But normal user, they are unable to execute any commands. So normal user having only restricted command access. So they are unable to create the user accounts. They are unable to install the services. So at the time, what I am going to do, I am going to provide the some permissions they can execute with sudo. Clear, guys? Right. I hope you got it exactly what is sudo. Right? Right. So now what we are doing, we need to, you are a big man. So उतना भी बड़ा दिख रहा हूँ मैं, उतना तो बड़ा नहीं दिख रहा हूँ ना यार ना. हाँ थोड़ा शार्ट हो गया, कटिंग क्या करेंगे. Right. Okay. So let's see, guys, here. Now how to provide the sudo permissions for student user. Now we are going to discuss exactly your easy to user how it is going to act. Like the same way now student user it is going to act. Right. So first what we need to do, we need to log in as a root user. After completing the session, launch one instance, right? Log in into the EC2 user. Then I'll tell you one file, open that file, then try to check the access, then you are going to understand. This is all internal process. Okay, guys. So now I'm going to use VIM /etc sudo ers is a file. Sudo ers is a file, right? Don't make a note. I'm doing mistake wantedly. I'm doing few mistakes wantedly. because you need to understand. So that's why I'm doing mistake. Got it, guys? So I know. So my बोलना ही आप लोग लिखते बोल के बताए मेरे को, right? So VIM space slash etc sudo ers is a file, right? I'm using which editor? VIM editor, right? Open this file, right? What is the use of this file? Sudo's allow partitioner used to run. I hope you got it. Like you people, you are going to execute the normal root user commands without any root password. Clear now? Exactly what is sudo permissions, right? Okay. So what type of file it is? It's a read-only file, right? It's a read-only file, right? Can we edit this file? Root user also, it doesn't have the access to edit this file. If you want, you can edit forcefully, means you can overwrite, but don't do force things in real time. Got it, guys? Read this line. This file must be edited with the vi sudo. Which command we need to use to edit this file? Vi sudo is a command. Don't edit the file with VIM editor. How to edit the etc sudo ers file? With the help of vi sudo command. So clearly it got mentioned here, right? This file must be edited with the vi sudo command. So I'm going to save and quit. I'm back to root user. Then, so this is not recommended. This command is not recommended. Okay. If you want, you can make a note in brackets. This command is not recommended. So behalf of this command, we need to execute this one. Got it, guys? Vi sudo is a command we need to use. Guys, मैं बोल रहा हूँ वही करो अभिषेक, अपने हिसाब से नहीं करना है. vi sudo slash etc sudo ers, it's not a right command. Clear? So you need to use only this one, vi sudo. Vi sudo only. We are using vi sudo. So vi editor sudo, right? So clear? Then open this file, same file, but you are not going to get colorful mode. You are going to get black and white mode because we are using vi editor. Got it, guys? This is recommended to edit this file. Okay. So guys, I have habituated to this file. So that's why what I'm doing the sense, I'm going to navigate to line number 97. How we need to navigate to line number 97? Already we discussed about VI editors, right? How to navigate the first into 97? Yes, ma. How we need to navigate to first line to 97? Colon 97. You people, you are not doing practice. सुनने से कुछ भी नहीं होता, करने से होता है. प्रैक्टिस करना है यार, तभी आपको समझ में आएगा क्या कर रहे बोल के. So what we are doing, then only you are going to understand. If you are not doing practice, जितना भी सुनो ऐसा ही रहता. इमरान सर के जोक्स ही समझ में आते, उसके बाद में कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आता. Got it, guys? So colon 97, very good, Ummahani, and then not less, very good, Kumar. Ummahani, Kumar, and Ganesh, Anjali, very good, ma, super. Right? Colon 97. So read this line. Allow root to run any commands anywhere. By default, you have the root user's permissions. Root user, it can execute any command anywhere. Now what we are doing, we are trying to providing the sudo permission for student user. Insert student. Guys, syntax also will give you, don't worry, I have the document, I'll upload, okay? Just listen. So let's see, guys. First field is a username. First field is a username. This field is a username, right? Second field is a host name. Localhost, local domain. server.example.com, client.example.com, like that host name, but I have given all. Why all? It any kind of host. Got it, guys? It any kind of host name. It may be localhost, local domain. It may be server.example.com. It may be client.example.com. It may be domain.workstation.com, something, whatever it may be. Any host name, all means. First field, username. Second field, host name. Third field, permissions, otherwise all the resources. Third field, all resources. How many resources we have into our operating system? More than 7,000, right? Already we discussed now while we were discussing about man command at the time. Man-k star dot. If you're providing that, then you are going to get the list. Then add pipe symbol wc-l, then you are going to get the lines count. More than 7,000 resources we have. Those all the resources. How many resources we have into our operating system? Those all the resources. And fourth field, permission. Student user, it can execute any command anywhere into any host name, it having full permission for all the resources. I hope you got it, guys. Student user, now it is going to act like as a root user. How many commands root user he can execute? Those many commands student user also it can execute with sudo permission. Got it, guys? First field, username. Second field, host name. Third field, resources, or if you want you can provide the permission also directly, it's not a problem. Okay. Fourth field, permissions. First field, username. Second field, host name. Third field, resources. And fourth field, permissions. Guys, instead of student, if you want you can provide all also. Instead of student, if you want you can provide all. Awesome. Thank you, Ma Ishwar. Right. So let's see, guys, here. Where is you can use. With the help of these commands, you are going to get where the application got installed. Maybe you install few applications. You don't know where it got located. So then use which command and then application name that will print the path. Clear? Right. So I hope you're clear how to provide the full permission for student user, how to provide the restricted permission, limited permission for pseudo limited permission for student user, right? So this is interview point of question, and the interview point of actually in client interview, one of the student he faced this question. The two practical related question, pseudo related, practical related question. Okay, we need to provide the full access for student user apart from one command. He need to execute the each and every command apart from one or two. Then how? Are you going to write all the 7,000 commands there? Huh? So, vi sudo, go to line number 97. Guys, this guy, he need to execute all the commands, right? Are you going to write all the commands here? How many commands, how many resources we have? More than 7,000 resources we have, right? So, what we need to do now? Remove those all, right? Then all means it is going to execute all the commands, right? This guy, he should not execute user del, and he should not execute group del also. Apart from those both the commands, we need to execute all the remaining commands, right? That's it. What is that? Not, not exclamatory. You need to keep in front of those commands. Guys, if you want, you can keep the not in front of the student also. Student user doesn't have the sudo permission at the time. Not means we are avoiding those both the commands. If you want, you can keep the not symbol in front of the student also. If you keep the not in front of the student means student user doesn't have the sudo permissions. I hope you're clear. Yes, no. This is interview point of question. We need to provide the full access apart from one command or apart from two commands. Like this you can use. If you want, you can verify. Save and quit. Exit from root user. Can we create the user? Yes, no. Can we delete the user? Can we delete the group? Can we execute fdisk-l command? We can. Apart from those both the commands, everything you can execute. I hope you're clear, guys. Yes, no. So this is third scenario, right? So this is very, very important for real time. Okay, next. As per permission only, we are going to pop up task, right? Right. So next, va sudo, right? Go to line number 97. Go to line number 97, right? Now what I am doing in a sense, I am trying to creating one alias name. Alias name. Got it, guys? With the help of alias name, we are trying to providing the permission. It's one kind of variable. Alias name is a one kind of variable. For example, in IT, so we have multiple teams, right? In IT department. So usually IT department having network team, network engineers means network administrator, system administrator, database engineers, and storage engineers. Yes, no. Developers will have, right? So by default, in our sudo ers file, we have few alias names according to our requirements, a username, and then L2 also, right? How many users we have into this group? Two users we have, right? So if you're having two users, easily you are going to find we'll have two users like that. Maybe if you're having 100 users into this group, then you are unable to count, right? Lit is a command. -G is option. Red Hat is a group name. See how many users we have. Then if you need count, got it now. Most of the people they don't know this one. Lit command. Clear now. Ishwar, got it. How to get the users list from the group. Right. So let's see guys here. Now, right. So anyway, you got satisfied now, huh? Right. See, Google search, ChatGPT search is a very good guys. You need to do like that only. Like that only you should do. Got it? Like that only I am going to learn, and then very senior administrators also they are going to learn. थोड़ी पैदाइश से ही सिस्टम एडमिन नहीं बनेगा ना यार. We should research. That is very good for your life. Right. Okay. Right. So in initial days, basics you should learn. So no one they are going to teach 100% subject. No one they don't know about 100% subject. 100% किसी को भी नहीं आता है. हम थोड़ा खुद से सीखना पड़ेगा क्योंकि so you are into very initial stage. So that's why you are doing courses. After completing the course, you are going to get the knowledge automatically. Right, guys? Clear? Okay. Right. Okay. Right. So let's see, guys. Yeah.
అయ్యో
I hope you're clear. We
ఇక్కడ
created few users and we add the user into the group.
హలో
Now, instead of providing the permission for user, sudo permission, we are trying to providing the permission for
చెప్పాలి ఎక్కడ
group. Right, guys? Same VA sudo file you can open.
ఏం ఎక్కడ
Go to line number 97.
ఓకే ఓకే
Go a little bit down. I think this is line number 110. I think so.
ఎంతసేపు పడుతుంది వచ్చేకి
Guys, we have. See, guys, what is this? Allow people in group wheel to run all commands. Okay, we'll discuss about wheel group later. Here, what I'm doing in a sense, I'm trying to adding my Red Hat group.
వచ్చి ఉంటావా
Okay, insert same process, but you need to add percentile symbol in front of the group name. That's it. Apart from that, everything is same. What we did as of now with student user, you can do with Red Hat group also.
స్వెటర్లు తీసుకోవాలి
Okay. This guy doesn't have the password, right? L1, L2 doesn't have password, right? If you need to avoid the password, no password. Colon all means L1, L2, it can execute any command anywhere. Save and quit. Login as a L1, right? I'm trying to executing fdisk -l.
వీడియో తీసుకొని ఇంటికి పంపిస్తాడా ఆడ నుంచి
Got it
తెచ్చాడా ఢిల్లీ నుంచి
Exit from L1, login as a L2, then try to execute sudo fdisk -l. See, means Red Hat group it having the all the permission. Red Hat group it is having the all the permission means always Red Hat group members it having the all the permissions. Clear now? Right. Now we are going to discuss about wheel group. Wheel group, guys. Right? We have one group called wheel by default in our operating system. This wheel group it having by default full sudo permission. If you add the user into the wheel group, that user by default it is going to get the full sudo access. Got it, guys? Now we have one user called I1, right? How to add the I1 user into the wheel group? Yes, guys. How we need to add the
నాకేంటిగా తలగా అవుతుంది
yes, guys. No, ma, I'm not going to agree with you, Ishwar. Even knowledge also they are getting.
నాతో పాటు అడిగిన ప్రశ్న
Documents, आधे document मेरे पेट में मेरे ही चल रहे इधर उधर.
నాకు ఒకసారి అట్లా నచ్చదు ఎందుకు అర్థం
I'm not going to agree with you.
ఆయిల్ వడ్డియాల అది
Money हम लोग चोरी नहीं कर पाएंगे, knowledge चोरी नहीं कर पाएंगे, money चोरी कर पाएंगे. I'm not at all going to believe this.
మనమే ఇది ఇంటికాడ తిట్టది ఆయిల్ వడ్డించుకోండి
I have the good experience with that, so that's why I'm saying.
ఎందరా తిట్టది
Got it? Knowledge also, people. Got it now? Right. Uniqueness सब चले जा रहा है. So let's see, guys here. What we are discussing? क्यों ये क्वेश्चन कर रहे हो यार? बाद में मैं पर्सनल ले लूंगा. ईश्वर, do you know Hindi or Telugu?
బోలో కన్నడ
बट इमरान सर स्टाइल नो वन. स्टाइल जो होता है ना, स्टाइल मतलब मेरा ड्रेसिंग सेंस नहीं है यार, जो बोलने का स्टाइल, सो దట్ ఈస్ డిఫరెంట్. తెలుగు ఈశ్వర్ అర్థమైంది కదా? నాలెడ్జ్ కూడా దొంగిలిస్తున్నారు నాన్న, ఏం చేయలేము.
ఈశ్వర్ గాడ్స్
నాలెడ్జ్ కూడా దొంగిలిస్తున్నారు, ఏం చేయలేం. రైట్. సో అందరు అనుకుంటారు ఓన్లీ ఫర్ యూ శర్మ, నాట్ ఫర్ యూ పీపుల్, డోంట్ వరీ. ఓకే, దట్స్ ఇట్ నా. రైట్. But style the way maybe it's little bit difficult, and even though people they are making same jokes, man, I don't know how. So what we are trying to make the jokes into our classroom, same jokes they are copying. Right guys, okay. Right, let's see guys. Yeah, now wheel group, right? How to add the user into the wheel group. Yes guys. How we need to add the user into the wheel group? We have I1 user, right? I need to add I1 user into the wheel group.